What's a harsh truth that humans refuse to accept? Sometimes things just stop working, out of no fault of yours or his or anyone's, but just because. Some people change, and some people don't, and inevitably, some things between those changing and unchanging people will stop working. You can be a good person your entire life, and still have a shitty life. This is probably the most depressing. People have said a lot of horrible things about you behind your back. Some people really shouldn't have kids. The correlation between competency and corporate position is not strong. Getting a job comes down to whether or not the interviewer liked you or not. There is a relation between attractiveness and success. Most people don't actually care what you have to say. Ours is not there to protect you, it is in place to protect the employer from you or from your actions. That most of us aren't really that special. I find that truth to be very sobering and comforting, but it seems many would disagree. There's always someone better than you at whatever you are doing. Kindness is rarely reciprocated, but be kind anyway, and never ever give up. The world is hard and cruel, but keep doing what you have to. Be smart about it, but don't let anyone deter you from being your best beautiful self. Adults don't have all the answers, and when you're an adult people look to you for answers. You can explain your point without screaming at someone. Unless you're a famous historical figure, you will be completely forgotten within a few decades of your death. We are all biased, especially those who think they are not. That everyone is fucked up in the head some more than others. That there isn't necessarily someone for everyone. Lots and lots of people are lonely and unloved. There will always be people willing to exploit others if it means making money, and they'll always find a way to do it. We can hope that karma is real in the greater scheme of things, but, in my experience, waiting for people to get what's coming to them is pointless. I've known shitty people that have taken shortcuts, cheated, etc. and they've made out just fine. I've also known people that have done everything right and behaved honorably and gotten absolutely screwed. Employers don't care about you unless they gain from you. Authority figures are put in place to keep bad people from doing bad things, but there's nothing that assures the authority figure is good. You cannot be friends with everyone / make everyone happy / consider everyone. Everything is temporary. Let me tell you a secret. Coffee, it's just bean soup. Without failure there is no growth. Not everyone is fit for college. The illusion of control. There is no real control. Anything can go wrong at any moment. We can have safeguards and precautions, but ultimately, control is non-existent. We're all going to die. I know it's true, but I can't imagine myself dying, and I don't think most other people can either. People are much more predictable and have many more patterns than they realize. Nobody cares unless you're pretty or dying. That we are not invincible. We got a lot of things going for us, but man, this year has taught me that humanity can break easier than we might think. If you could read the thoughts of those around you, you would become a recluse and would have completely lost all the faith you once had in your fellow human beings. The vast majority of who you are and the circumstances you're in are decided by factors outside your control. Edit. Apparently I posted this in the right thread. If you can't find the motivation to act unless you can believe you control the outcome, maybe that's a problem with you and not with easily observable facts about the reality we share. Likewise, that you would be unable to feel and respond appropriately when you've fallen short or harmed someone else without the illusion of control is not a commentary on my lifestyle. Finally, just because something is outside your control doesn't mean it's within something else's. Everyone comes into this planet with nothing and leaves with fucking nothing. Yet we keep chasing things in life that doesn't really matter much and don't value the things that makes life truly worth living. That the universe has no inherent obligation to recognize, acknowledge, and set special conditions for you, your benefit, or anyone or anything that you care about. Short version. **** life ain't fair. The sad thing is that when you realize and truly internalize that life ain't fair, life becomes a whole damn lot easier***. Much of the pain in life is when it doesn't meet our expectations. We didn't get that pony, that job, that college, that boyfriend, that car because of insert usually winny reason. So we get all bent out of shape about it. Half the effort of fixing or mitigating the damage from the slings and arrows of outrageous fate is just getting over the outrage. That doesn't mean you can't or shouldn't work for what you believe is fair. It just means you don't have to walk around all angry and or sad because the world isn't as you'd like it to be. Want to go to the next level? Then accept the most unjust thing the universe can throw at you. That while so many of the things you suffer from *are not in any way your fault, the only way to fix them is to assume responsibility for them as if they were your fault. That is *most unfair. Personal is not the same as important. The past is already written. You can only think about the present and future. Gross inequality of opportunities and abilities is the ***NORM** in life and biology. Some people really are born attractive, smart, and charming. They have it all. Equality of opportunity will guarantee vastly different outcomes. You can't have it both ways. Life isn't fair and it never will be. They're just not that into you. You're not the main character, and sometimes you're not as important as you think you are. Life isn't fair. We are animals. This made us as sort of shaved primate monkeys. That it's not all about you. It is impossible to have total equality. Equality. You exist to keep the system running. The world is gonna end someday, and everything you've done will be destroyed. People are way more selfish than imaginable. The only person you can change is you. Unless you're a licensed therapist/counselor/psychiatrist, you don't have to be everyone else's emotional dumping ground. We are accountable for our actions. Nobody, not one person, is obligated to give a shit about you. Some people are dumb or don't want to study. Putting them in the same class as smart people who do want to study is like putting a zombie infected in a room full of healthy people. Earth has a finite amount of resources and there are too many people using them. We are all cunts. 1. No matter who dies next to you, you always die alone. 2. Most people are in relationships to not be alone, not cause they're happy. 3. That I'm fucking their mom. No matter how much you may love your children, they are not obligated to love you. They are individuals of their own mind, not mindless clones bred to placate you. Nature is a harsh reality. It's not all happiness and rainbows. Pride Month, Black History Month, and other months are overlooked because they are flooded with corporations attempting to capitalize on it, only to completely forget about what the month means in the first place.